Hi kids, welcome to another week of my PE lessons. Today we're going to go over how you can improve your mile run time. So this would work for a beginner runner, intermediate runner, a more advanced runner. First of all, what you like to do is try and get like a time trial. Go out with your watch, go out for a run, run your mile and get a base time. Once you have that time, then we can go and do things that are going to try and help you to improve that time. Just like all the exercises or activities that we have you do, you should be warming up first. So you need to do your high knees, butt kicks, karaoke's, stretch out, do things that are going to short little sprints just to get your heart rate up and get you ready for your run. Once you do your warm-ups, the first thing you can do would be to work on form. You can do form running. When you run, you should try to run straight, run up on the top part of your feet, on the balls, not on your heels. Try to keep your arms in control, not flopping all the way around. Try to work on your stride, nice quick long strides, and breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. So you want to work on your form. So if you can improve your form for your mile run time, you should be able to get better times if you just improve your form. So you can work on those. 2, you can do some high intensity interval training, which we did a couple weeks ago when Julia was doing the high knees for 40 seconds and then she would rest for like 10 seconds. She did butt kicks. You can run in place. You could, if you're out in the street and you use telephone poles, sprint as fast as you can for 2 telephone poles and then walk for 2 telephone poles for your rest. Sprint again. So you might want to add about 4 or 5 of those type of intervals, short sprints into your running. As the week progresses and you do more, try and add maybe 1 more as you go. But those, getting your heart rate up for those short, fast, strong bursts and then rest will strengthen your heart and lungs to allow you to do a better mile run time. Other things you can do is do footwork drills, speed drills, where you can do toe taps, where you go as quick as you can on your feet, as fast as you can for 1 minute. And that will improve your strides. Other things you can do related to that would be, if you're running on the pavement, you run as fast as you can for like 2 or 3 telephone poles, and you count how many times your feet touches the floor. That's your stride rate. So if you can count how many times and then over 30 seconds, and then as you go and you try more, see if you can have your foot touch the pavement more times. And if you get your feet working faster, you'll be able to run more time, a faster time. Plus it will strengthen your heart and lungs to improve your mile run time. Other things you can do, you can add some hills. If you have a treadmill, you can put it on an incline, or if you have some hills in your area where you can jog hills, incorporate that into your running. Because if you can strengthen different muscle groups as you run those hills and then walk back down, running back up, that's going to help with your mile run time. If you can improve your muscle strength, so you can incorporate into your activity, into your running, you can do some workouts where you do high knees, butt kicks, you can do lunges, you can do squats, you can do body weight exercises, hold planks. So if you actually strengthen your muscles, that's going to allow you to run faster. So that's another way to add to your mile run times. Also, if you run longer, so if you incorporate a mile, if you go 1.5 miles, try and run a little bit longer, that builds up your cardiovascular capacity and your lung capacity strength, so that if you're running 1.5 miles and then up to 2 miles, then when it's time to run the 1 mile, you should be able to go a lot quicker and you'll be able to improve your times that way. So there's a whole bunch of ways that you can improve your mile run time. Just so I went through about 5-6 different ways right now. So when you're out there, first of all, you gotta be safe. If you did happen to be on a track, if you get to go to some kids are able to get to a school track, and if you don't know, 4 laps around a high school track is a mile run. So each full lap is a 400. You do 4 of those, and that's a mile run, so that you would know exactly you're running a mile. If you had a treadmill at home, you can do all these things that we talked about on a treadmill. And you can use your treadmill and do those things like incline, high intensity sprints, where you sprint telephone pole as fast as you can, walk, sprint one, and then add more and more to your training. So doing all these things will help you to improve your mile run time. So what I'd like you kids to do, if you need to go back to the video to listen to all the things that I just talked about, I'd like you to try those things. First, go out and get a base mile run time if you can, time it, and then work on some of the things that we talked about, and then see if you can improve your times, and then that will be our last video for the school year. So do your best, have some fun with it, be safe, and I look forward to hearing back from you the feedback of what you've done, and have a great summer, and I look forward to seeing all the students that are coming back. My 6th and 7th graders are going to be now 7th and 8th graders, and for all my 8th graders, I hope you have a great rest of your summer and you have a great high school experience, and come back and visit, because you know we miss you. Thank you.